Here's kidney 10, our Hussey point, our Harari point, water point on the water channel, Yin-gu, Yin Valley. When the knee is flexed, the point is on the medial end of the popliteal crease between the tendons of muscle semitendinosus and muscle semimembranosus. So we can see here semimembranosus tendon, semitendinosus. Okay, right here is where the point is going to be. Right, the medial end of the popliteal crease between the tendons of semimembranosus and semitendinosus. Might be down just a little bit. Okay, right here. Action: expels dampness from the lower burner and tonifies kidney yin. What else would you expect the water point to do on the water channel? Except to help control water, expel dampness, and tonify kidney yin. Impotence, the indications: impotence, hernia, uterine bleeding, dysuria, painful urination, pain in the knee and popliteal fossa, and mental disorders. Kidney 16, Huangshu, vitals region. The Huang area is just below the diaphragm, and this is kind of a transporting point of that area, get things to move. It's half a sun lateral to the center of the umbilicus. Removes obstruction from the channel, tonifies the kidneys, and benefits the heart. Abdominal pain and distension, vomiting, constipation, and diarrhea. So it will kind of harmonize the function of the intestines. It will remove obstruction in this area, right? In this area below the diaphragm. The Huang area. And last but not least of the points that you have to know for this class, Kidney 27, Shufu, transport mansion. Right at the top of the kidney channel. Remember, the kidney zong is the lowest lying zong. So we can see how it has this function of grasping and pulling in the qi. Right? We can see how there are some functions of rooting the qi, right? Rooting the yang. Clearing dampness and heat from the lower jiao that tend to settle in the lower jiao. Right, and that is the purview of the kidneys. And here is the uppermost point. Right, so Shu Fu, the transport point of the kidney channel. In the depression on the lower border of the clavicle, right, subclavicular space, 2 sun lateral to the anterior midline. Stimulates the kidney function of reception of qi. Subdues rebellious qi, right, because it's at the top of the channel. Stops cough, calms asthma, and resolves phlegm. Unsurprisingly, our indications for the use of this point are cough, asthma, and chest pain. And it changes a little, but very similar indications for kidney 26 and 25, 24. They're right over the lungs. So, of course, they're going to help to strengthen that connection between the kidney and the lungs. Okay, so the kidneys house the jing and rule growth, development, and reproduction. So they have points on the channel have function over regulating the uterus, right? Over impotence and nocturnal emissions, spermatorrhea in men. They are the root of the conception vessel and the penetrating vessel, the ren and the chong. So again, a strong connection to reproduction, particularly, well, in both sexes, but in very strong points for regulating the menstrual cycle on the kidney channel. Points for asthma and cough because of the kidneys controlling the reception of qi. Points for sweating, and points for edema, right? Losing too much fluid or retaining fluid because of the kidney's function of controlling water. Points for calming the mind because of the kidney function of generating marrow. Points for back pain and nourishing the teeth and bones because the kidney governs bones. Some of these points, will have global effect, and some are going to have more local effect. And as you study them, you'll decipher which ones. I hope you'd enjoyed this walk through the kidney channel of Foot Xiaoyin. I know I have.